What's good, YouTube? It's your girl, Miss Golden 83, and I am here to do a monthly manifestation for the sign of Cancer for the month of March. Okay, Cancer, you guys are third during the zodiac lineup for group one. Hopefully, you guys are doing well. Remember, you guys, these are general messages, not personal. So take what resonates and pass the rest to the next. Okay, so hopefully you guys have been tapping into the energy since the beginning of January. I have been releasing these for 2024. Of course, these are timeless, so it could be next year, 2 years, 3 years from now. If you're seeing this, um, it could still be prevalent for you, okay, whenever you come across it, okay? But these readings are meant to help you work on your personal growth, onto even manifesting material things in your life, okay, physically, all right, based off of the moon phases of the new moon, first quarter moon, and full moon, okay. You don't have to specifically have everything done by those times. It could be around it, it could just be the energy encompassing those dates. But it's just a placement for you to kind of help guide you. Okay, so for the month of March, we have the new moon on the 10th. That, of course, 3 years from now may be different. Okay, but we do have the new moon on the 10th in 2024, which is on a Sunday, which daylight savings time is coming. So on that date, and so you may be feeling some of the energy kind of floating around, but Cancer, you probably are handling it well, okay, in preparation for it, or probably not even realizing it. But we're now falling into the spring, and so the 10th new moon energy is the time for you to work on new energy as far as maybe creating something or changing something in your life, okay? And it's an awakening day, all right, in that sense. Use that day to kind of rejuvenate yourself in the sense of what it is you want moving forward, as far as in personal accomplishments, okay? So, mind, body, and spirit, because this is the third month of the year, okay, is about centering yourself and really helping push yourself forward for whatever it is you are trying to acquire the rest of the year, okay? And so, first quarter moon energy is the 17th, which is the next Sunday after, okay? So I'm really digging, just realizing that, looking at my calendar from my desk, is that those 2 days are literally 7 days in between. So a lot of strength required, inner strength, a lot of focusing on, getting things done, and also having a resting period in between everything, okay? And so that is your halfway point to kind of just check in with yourself, see where you are. You may be dealing with some things of the physical in regards to what you're trying to obtain. So kind of keep yourself at a decent pace of getting things completed, based off of the 25th being the full moon, okay, in which you want to have things done or tied up, okay. A particular phase of your life might be changing or over by that time, okay, in regards to personal, okay, and for some, maybe even professional. Now, these readings are meant for sun, moon, and rising in Cancer, okay? So, if it doesn't resonate with you now, it may resonate with you later after the new moon energy, okay? So, make sure during the month of March is the feeling of accomplishment of life goals, not just materialistic things, and setting the tone for your spiritual wealth and health, okay, is what we are aiming for in the month of March, okay? So, with that being said, let's go ahead and get into your reading. All right. I am going to go ahead and shuffle for you guys, working on your energy, Cancer. I always sit in the energy a little bit before the reading as I clean up in between. And so all the decks have been shuffled, but I go ahead and honor Divine by going ahead and shuffling again to really prepare them to assist me in helping you manifest your goals and pretty much in every reading. Okay, so we're going to focus on these moon phases. The dates are going to be in the description box below if you want to follow along with that and maybe, write it down on your calendar or planner, however you like to organize yourself, so you can refer to it at a later time. All right. So, one from the top, which is new moon energy, one from the bottom, which is first quarter moon energy, again, 10th, 17th, and then one energetically from the middle, which is for your full moon energy, okay, which is the 25th, okay. We will clarify this energy with the general writer's weight in a minute, okay, just to see what additional messages goes with this placement energy. So to start, new moon energy, what should be the mindset towards your intention or goal, Cancer? What should be the mindset? And you have Virgo energy here where you are good enough. Okay, you are good enough. Virgo energy. All right, you may need to take some time to yourself, Cancers, in the sense of Virgo has the energy of the hermit. They are usually pretty prone to either keeping things to themselves or being to themselves as need be. Usually, earth signs in particular, I do it. Is just to help regenerate themselves, okay, and recharge, all right? But also knowing that you are a good person or good enough when it comes to either a relationship in particular is kind of what you may have the mindset or be thinking about or awakening to on the 10th, okay, on or around the 10th, okay? Let's see what's going on in the first quarter moon energy. Will or have you made any progress, Cancer, by the 17th first quarter moon? And it says you're very close to achieving your goals, okay? You are very close to achieving your goals, okay? So, Cancer, I feel like for you guys, for the month of March and around these placement times, is going to be about a mix between getting things done professionally, which I've pretty much said for pretty much everyone, based off of what this month is about. Personal accomplishments, achievements, really seeing how far you've come while also thinking about someone, okay, someone in particular, as it pertains to your personal life. But everything professionally is going smoothly, all right, for you to have very close to achieving your goals. So whatever it is that you are maybe really honing in on is really coming together for you around this first quarter moon energy. Your halfway point is looking pretty spiffy, okay, as far as really meticulously getting things done, as far as like checking off your list, okay? Now, let's see what full moon energy is bringing for you guys, Cancer, the question is, has or is the intention or goal being achieved? Has or is the intention or goal being achieved for Cancer? Your commitment is being tested, okay? Your commitment is being tested. Now, this does have first quarter moon energy attached to it. And so, again, kind of backtracking to this being very close to achieving your goals, mixed in with this energy on the 25th on or around it is in regards to how willing you are to see things through. Okay, is the energy that I'm feeling for you guys. All right. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and get into this clarifying energy for you guys, Cancer. You have the Emperor, okay, to split, all right, before I get ready to shuffle, and the Ten of Pentacles, okay. So whatever you're doing is possibly leading to some boss moves and a lot of stability for you and your family, okay, whether it be a family that you already have or one you are building towards, okay. It could just be building your own empire as well, Cancer, for a few of you, okay. So let's go ahead and shuffle here and we'll see what the next split is. This is just, also helpful for those, again, if the rest of the reading doesn't resonate with you, maybe some small messages in between could be helpful. Okay. So 10 of Pentacles again with the Queen of Cups. Okay. Emperor could have a queen with you, a counterpart, or it's just you tapping into some quintessential water energy, all right, as you are part of also Pisces and Scorpio, in the sense of putting a lid on things as it pertains to your finances and stability when it comes to certain people, okay? Maybe because you are testing others in regards to what their commitment is to you, okay? Now, one last split here before we do the last shuffle, and it's Queen of Cups still with the Wheel of Fortune, okay? So some form of change as of cycles happening here. Wheel of Fortune doesn't automatically have to be attached to fortunes being given as far as monetary, but you could see changes just from keeping things quiet, okay? Not really engaging too much in putting your personal feelings into things, but knowing how to keep it professional and keeping, again, a tight lid on things, okay? Again, we are using a moon deck, if you will, and referring to moon phases. So kind of think of it in a sense of, you know, giving a little bit of energy or giving a little bit of insight, but not a lot. All right. So this is your last shuffle. And then we'll go ahead and we'll split the deck and we'll go ahead and get into really clarifying your energy now for each phase. Okay. So one from the top, which is the new moon energy, one directly from the bottom, which is for first quarter moon energy, and then one energetically from the middle, and I think I'm going to pick this one. You guys have a little bit of mixed energy kind of going in on there. I had my eye on one and then jumped to another. So we'll look at the bottom of the deck to see what the overall outcome of the energy is at the bottom of the deck momentarily. So to start, new moon energy, you are good enough, is being clarified by the devil energy. Okay, so this is Capricorn energy with Virgo, double earth situation. Okay, and so it could be you guys in the sense of maybe feeling as though at one point in time, feeling as though no matter what you did for someone or do, it's never enough. Okay, and so this Capricorn devil energy here is kind of, I don't want to say toxic energy, it's just this sense of maybe a lot of codependency, as you do see the couple here is kind of linked to each other with this kind of goat, if you will, energy. I don't want to say centaur, but nonetheless, I forgot what god it is. I just read about it like just a few weeks ago, and I can't remember right now. But I do feel like you had this kind of thought process and probably will have some kind of awakening on the 10th, which is a Sunday again, springing forward about maybe how a person perceives you in a connection. Okay. You have done all that you can in this relationship. And so now it's time for you to do some reflecting, okay, about how things look in the future, maybe between you and this person, okay, in hindsight for everything else that you have going on, okay. So let's get into the first quarter moon energy of you're very close to achieving your goal is being clarified by a Queen of Wands. Okay, Queen of Wands energy. Again, trying your best not to really focus too much on personal energy because you have a lot of work to do. And so, really trying to tie up projects and stuff. So you know, are kind of leading the pack in a compassionate way, but in a very, you know, hierarchy kind of role, in the sense of leadership, um, organizing, possibly. And so that is more so your focus right now, tapping into some fire energy, okay, towards the middle of the month. All right. So let's get into this full moon energy, which says your commitment is being tested. Okay, your commitment is being tested, is being clarified by nonetheless temperance. Okay, temperance, if you've been watching me long enough, you know that means having patience. Okay, patience all on top of tempering things out, testing things, okay? And so, again, this could be you doing this with someone else or someone else trying to test you, okay? Maybe they know, you know, how you are, in the sense of maybe how you say or phrase things, or maybe putting you in particular situations, just trying to test whether or not. You'll crack or something, okay, is the feeling that I get. But that's not for everyone, okay? It just, again, is talking about your commitment to seeing things through. Again, on the professional front, during the first quarter moon, during the middle of the month, okay? I feel like for some of you professionally, it could be a situation of maybe someone constantly, again, coming to you, not in a sense of purposefully doing it, but just in the sense of, hey, I know we said this date, but could we change it to this? Hey, I know I said I would take this on, but I actually need some assistance. Some kind of vibe like that will be a lot of back and forth. And so it may, you know, kind of get up underneath your skin a little bit, but you will get the job done nonetheless. Okay. Let's see what's at the bottom of the deck for the overall energy for you, Cancer. And it has we have the Three of Cups. Okay. So obviously some kind of communing, celebration of coming to together, possibly again more so work related. I'm feeling it could be also a group of friends, possibly maybe you have some kind of project with some friends that is outside of professional, but it kind of ties into it. Maybe a friend or family business, and coming together to celebrate it in a way. I'm not going to dig too deep into that, but it just feels like some form of celebration and accomplishing something. But it's definitely business related. Okay. So, with that being said, let's get into the Making Magic deck. Okay. With Making Magic, we're asking the question of what is the message of support to achieve or manifest for Cancer. What is the message of support to achieve or manifest for Cancer? You guys are getting 2 messages, maybe 3. Depends on if anything pops out while I'm shuffling. But if not, we'll go from the bottom of the deck after we do a little bit of a light shuffle here, and we'll separate and go to the bottom. If I get the urge from Divine to pull another one, I'll do so, but possibly 2 to 3. Okay, one almost came out there for Cancer. Okay. So let's see what's at the bottom of the deck to start you guys off. I'm hearing 3 instead of 2. We have, again, a win. 3 rays of light. I think you guys got this before. Balancing male and female energies, peace and harmony. Okay. Like I said, the possibility of someone, kind of getting underneath your skin. It could be the situation with, trying to draw up this family business, of going back and forth, to decide on things. But try and maintain balance as much as possible, and keep it as peaceful, because you know what the end result is. Okay. Next is breaking bad habits. Okay, breaking bad habits. It says self-acceptance, excellent mental health, and letting go of vices. Okay, self-acceptance, you are good enough. Okay, excellent mental health, and letting go of vices. Okay, so interesting that this would come up after getting you are good enough in the devil energy. Okay, so you could be dealing with some kind of addictions that you're kicking. Nothing really strong, like not strong vices, but a vice could be anything from thinking negatively, needing to control, whatever the case may be, you're relinquishing it. Underneath that, I was asking Spirit kind of mentally whether or not if we need another message for you. They said go ahead. And so on target is the last message for you guys when it comes to messages of support to achieve and manifest. Okay, on target. Follow your ideal life path. Okay, follow your ideal life path. Okay, so you are on target to do so. I feel like I said at the beginning of your reading, your energy is pretty much on point. You're pretty organized at this point, Cancers, on getting things done. So, no big, like falling behind type energy. You're pretty on top of stuff. Okay. So, with that being said, let's get into the next part of your reading, which is what is the energy of the present self of Cancer? What is the energy of the present self of Cancer? Okay. One last shuffle here. This is the elemental part of the reading, in the sense of tapping into your energy, Cancer, and all of the collective, in the sense of where you are presently and what you may need to work on presently. Okay. At the bottom of the deck, we have ignition fire. Okay, ignition fire, which is number 8. Okay, this infinite passion that you may have that is about to be ignited. Okay, it is, of course, fire energy here. We have this woman that's kind of bending fire from one hand to the next, and as it's kind of soaring around her. Okay. Um, what is your true passion? Hopefully, you are finding it or currently in it at this time. No one is going to take you off target. All right, is what I'm feeling from Divine. We're going to go into the book here. So we can get your additional messages, which says, fire ignition, live your passion, allow your spirit to drive you forward. Don't overthink the situation. Now is the time to innovate and take action. Be a lighthouse for others or find yourself a mentor. Loga, which is ancient Norse for blaze. Okay. I will say it says the fire element is the one that motivates and inspires us. It is action oriented and light. So those who like to utilize the fire element are innovative and quick thinkers, and they get things done. Fire is linked with love and passion and is often used as an element of magic and spells to attract such a partner. Okay. And so when it comes to relationships for some of you, there is obviously an infinite amount of passion between you and another person. And just enjoy the path that it's on for right now. Something may transpire that, causes you to want to be closer to that person, but I feel like that's maybe a little ways down the line. Not too far, but again, it depends on your communication between each other. All right. So, beautiful message there for you guys as far as your present selves. Let's go ahead and tap into your potential energy for your higher self. Okay. What is the potential energy for Cancer's higher self? What is the potential energy of Cancer's higher self? This is your higher self, is your subconscious self. What you desire the most, what's on your mind the most that you may not pay that much attention to. Let's see what's at the bottom of the deck for you guys, Cancer. And it's the law of emergent evolution. Okay, it is the law of emergent evolution. Make a new declaration for your life. Make a new declaration for your life. We have some pyramids here that is kind of like on looking with almost like the earth behind it, and then some butterflies that are transcending into the heavens here. Okay, very light. Hopefully you guys can kind of see that. Okay, very luminescent butterflies, if you will, which butterflies talk about transforming in a way. And so definitely some form of evolution happening. Okay, I'm going to go into the book here. Page 21. 21 equaling out to 3. Definitely some centering going on for you guys. Some form of, like I said, evolution for sure. Again, evaluating yourself in your life and what you want moving forward. Okay. So it says, make a new declaration for your life. It indicates that you are ready for a metamorphosis. It is time to demand what you desire by declaring it into your subconscious mind and impressing upon universal law. This card indicates that you have been unclear in your conviction. This universal law responds out of necessity. The first step in directing this law is to get clear on who you must become to thrive and live a prosperous life. Okay? The first step in directing this law is to get clear on who you must become to thrive and live a prosperous life. Okay? If you've been unclear about what your convictions are, it's time for you to do that. Okay? And in order to do that, you do have to realize you are good enough, and that it's time to let go of any bad habits that have been blocking you from being unclear. Okay? Um, I'm also feeling this energy of being more present. Whatever it is that you're doing, Cancer, does not allow you to be very present. Okay, maybe you do something that kind of sedates you in a way. Okay, it's something that you may need to do less of. Maybe it's gaming, possibly. For some of you, I don't mind gaming. I mean, I have an Xbox myself, but it's very rare that I even, play it at times. Um, but I only really resort to it, for my inner child, in a way, because I've been finding myself wanting to play like old video games. Like a few weeks ago, I wanted to play Duck Hunt. I don't have a Nintendo, but I just thought of that game, and I really enjoyed it as a kid, and I would love to play it again. Um, Also, I've recently had a dream about pinball machines, which I love. So maybe like an arcade or some kind of vibe is where I need to go for a minute, to just to again, feed that inner child. But gaming is not a bad thing. But if someone, maybe you have someone that finds it to be a little bit distracting when they're trying to talk to you, and again, that's your personal time. But if it does sedate you in a way, that kind of takes you away from reality of what's going on around you. Okay, especially if you have someone who's trying to talk, seriously to you, which you're really not interested in until you're ready to deal with it. Okay, is the kind of vibe that I'm getting. So that's just like maybe more so a little bit of a sneak peek of what could be looming for your preliminary readings, in the month of March. So with that being said, that's really all that I have for you guys, today. As far as if you need some clarity, I would probably suggest the Awakening by the Beach um, bath salt, which is definitely helping of the crown chakra in your third eye. A few meditation oils, as far as I Am Strong, Align My Energy, would be probably helpful to you. I want to suggest another one, but it, kind of escapes me. Um, but I think that's all that I can really suggest to you guys at the moment. Okay. You can check out those items on my Etsy shop. The link is down below. And you may see some other things that you may be kind of energetically guided to. So, hopefully that helps. So, until next time, Cancer, peace.